Hello everyone, it's me DoD DarthNox on DoD YouTube channel, presenting you with 10 citizen Gaia build order with some of its variations that you can do after aging up. And I'll tell you also in which situations you should do which of those variations and why. So without further ado, let's begin. First things first to go to build a market, an economic guild, and then go to food. The next one also goes to food. After that, you send one to gold. You're gonna heroize him. They can go from one of your oracles to the other, just, you know, around the time when oh yeah, I forgot to take this the moment it's built, but you shouldn't forget it. The moment you build it, you'll immediately get pickaxe and hand axe. You heroize this guy as soon as he pops up, and then you change your waypoint to a tree. And now let's move our oracles to different locations, just scouting around. As soon as you get some guys, just some goats, just pull them back with the with this button. Also move your what is it called, a waypoint to a different location, because sometimes these guys can get stuck if they are like really close to TC and then just walk all the way around here. Now you make another house and back to wood, and the next ones go to food. Just move these guys around. Nothing special, you're like scouting all the time, getting them back. And as soon as you get 165 wood, you will also be on 19 population. So you only need 15 extra wood to advance to the next stage. So at that point, you can just click, you can transfer all of these guys to food. Send this guy here, this guy here. That's it when it comes to now everything's just going to food. Nothing special except now temple. This guy goes to the temple. Help build it. And then the last one goes to the gold mine. And now we can age up Tashianas, for example, and then we are making our total distribution be 3, 4, 3 for like the standard, the most standard build order. You can do whenever you want. And you can also do 2, 4, 4 if you want to go for a fast second down center, if you are maybe going against Prayer or Thor, which usually do a really late advance time. So you won't be pressured as quickly, so you will have enough time to get the town center without being destroyed. Also, you could get the fast second town center even with 3, 4, 4, 3, 4, 3. For example, let's say that we continue playing the game, and around 4 minutes you notice that the Greek player hasn't advanced yet, like he's at 4 minutes and 2 seconds, and he's still in archaic age. That means that he won't be able to stop you if you just like send this guy to here to gather some extra gold, so you'll get it quicker. You'll have it like pretty much the moment these guys get there. But also that's like if you want to go for the second town center, you can still go with 3-4-3. You'll just need to you know, confirm it that he didn't age up earlier, you know, even though you can age up even though it will be somewhat later than the 2-4-4, it's still quick enough. So you can switch up on the fly, let's say at like 4 minutes if you see that he hasn't aged up. Also, one thing that you can do in situation like this, for example, right now, we have this gold mine which is very forward. On some maps, like you can have a gold mine which is very forward like this, and maybe at 3:15 or 3:30 a Poseidon player could age up and send his Centaur and Atalanta to harass your front gold mine. So if you're in a situation like that where you're against a really aggressive player, I mean not player but aggressive god that aged up early and wants to attack you, for example, maybe you're getting Chronos rushed at 3:30, right? So you want to cover all your vulnerabilities, like the gold mine in this case, which is very vulnerable, and your a hunt, because your wood is always going to be safe. Like it's always going to be safe because you just have your trees at your town center. So in that case, you can do a variation of the of what Mista did in Genesis tournament, which is heroizing all of your citizens so that they don't die, right, to myth units, and getting the survival equipment right as you age up. So let's say now we're against a Poseidon player. He aged up at 3:30, 3:15, so he's already aged up, and we know that we will be attacked immediately, right? So what we want is to heroize all of these guys here so that they don't get bullied by the Centaur. And then we heroize this guy as well, and we are gonna heroize the last guy here as well. And that's pretty much it. If you we'll pick you this, and now we are completely safe from any abuse. Like there's nothing that he can do to abuse us, because all of our vulnerabilities are covered with these 6 hero villagers and the survival equipment that we are going to get as soon as we age up. And then we can start immediately by making a counter barrack, one more Caladria. Let's save this Caladria from the imaginary Centaur is going to attack, because now Centaurs kill Caladria pretty quickly because their multiplier got changed from 2 to 3 times. And Greek heroes also got their damage increased, so they also 2-shot Caladria instead of 3-shotting them like they did before. So now Caladria are actually pretty vulnerable to the Greeks. And now you're pretty much safe. Like you can heal your hero citizens and everything, and they are going to be extremely tanky because of the survival equipment. And Gaia survival equipment is much cheaper than for other gods, so it's actually a really good investment if you are getting bullied at the beginning of the game. Also, one other thing. If you went for, let's say, you're against a Hades player who advances quite late because he's doing Vault of Erebus and whatnot, so he advances like 4:30 or 4:15 or something like that. So at most he will have his Ajax here to stop you from your town center, but you went 2-4-4, right? And immediately you send your either wood villagers or gold villagers to build this, But right after, it's usually wood villagers, because they are sometimes closer, and and you usually gather 350 wood first. So these guys need to still gather while your wood villagers are getting here. But actually, if you want to get this thing fast, you want to send your your 3 hero villagers that you built at the beginning of the game. I mean, 2 that you have and 1 that you built. You want to send them to be the ones that are building this, and 1 normal, so four citizens. And you want to do it if you only if you have a Caladria. If you have an automaton, it's very likely that your citizens will die. So you don't want, in a lot of cases, you don't want to get the second town center fast if you went for Leto, because 90 citizens actually build the town center really slowly. So it's pretty likely that you will lose 2 citizens before you actually manage to build the town center. And after you build, you have enough gold. You don't want to have anything on gold anymore. So at that point, you want to switch most of your citizens to wood. I mean, all of them from gold to wood, so you can make another Caladria. So you will have 2 Caladria to heal your citizens, but if they are trying to deny your town center. So you're trying to save as much as your villagers as possible with 2 Caladria while it's going up. And then after that, after you get the second Caladria, you can pull back the villager from wood that you sent him and get him back to the gold mine. I think that pretty much covers all of the scenarios that you can do at the beginning of the game with this build order, and all the adjustments that you can actually make after the 3:21 point 3 minutes and 21 seconds when you start aging up, depending on what they are doing and what you want to do. So thank you for watching the video, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, and I'll try to answer them all to the best of my ability. See you guys. Bye bye.